Hello, everyone. I've been thinking about how I want to do quizzes this year, and I think I want to do it a little bit differently than we've done in the past. Uh, so, in order to explain what I want and why I want it, let me just reevaluate what the purpose of a quiz is. A quiz, first of all, is a minor assessment. So it doesn't count that much, and the purpose is largely for the teacher finds out what the student knows, and the student finds out what the student knows and what you need to study. So we find out what the student knows. Now, in the past, what I've done, what I've done is to have pop quizzes. Because with pop quizzes, I thought it was more a genuine assessment of what you know, because if it's something that you cram in the day before, then it doesn't really help. And I want you to be working on physics a little bit every day. The problem with pop quizzes is that they cause a lot of stress. And not just that. What do I do if somebody's absent? You know, that's a problem. And what do I do if people finish early or finish late? Now, the worst case scenario is everybody takes more than I had expected you to take, and so then I expected a quiz to take 15 minutes, and then 30 minutes later everybody's still there. Then you go away angry, and I go away not knowing what you know, and you also go away not knowing what you know. One of the most important things in any class is for you to know how to improve, and that's what I want your quiz experience to be like. So I'd like to make a proposal about how to do this a little bit differently. I want to give quizzes that are scheduled rather than pop, but that they are not taken in the classroom. So on a day that we have a quiz, I'll let you know at least a couple of days ahead of time. The first one is going to be this Thursday, which is going to be a day, I think Monday's a day 3, 4, 5, 6, so that's going to be day 6. I will dismiss you halfway through the period. And I'm going to give you the quiz. And you can take the quiz right then and turn it into my box. Or, if you haven't studied enough, you can take the quiz later that night. That's okay. If you start taking the quiz and you see that you can't do very much of it, well, if you can't do very much of it, you just have to deal with that. But if you don't understand what the question asks, just find me and ask, and I'll be able to help you. You might need to take the quiz at home. You might need have a learning plan, and you might need to take the quiz using extra time. And I want you to have the opportunity to do that. So you take the quiz on your own time. You decide the best time, and you take the quiz on your own time. The only thing I need is it needs to be turned in my box by 8 a.m. the next day. And then I'll grade it as usual. If it's late, I'll grade it like homeworks, where one day late, which means 8:01 or beyond, it's 10% off, and then 2 days late it's 50% off, and 3 days late it's 100% off. And that should allow us to use the time more properly. When I dismiss you early on the days when we have quizzes, those of you who have extra questions, if you're having trouble with some component of problems that we've been trying to do and you need some help, you can use that time, this time right here when we dismiss early, to get extra help. So I won't go anywhere. I'll still be in the classroom, so you can, if you are wanting to make an appointment with me to come by and ask questions, just use that time to ask questions. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Some of you are thinking, what if people cheat? Well, you know, people cheat in life, and the purpose here is to build independence. And it sounds like a cliche, but cheating on these quizzes won't help you, because you'll still have to take a test. And when you take the test, it'll be based on what you know or didn't know on a quiz. So it won't do you any good if you've cheated on all of the quizzes and then take the test and fail it, because the quizzes aren't worth very much. But there's a lot of reasons why I don't think people will cheat. Gandhi once said, the more you trust people, the more trustworthy they become. The more you trust people, the more trustworthy they become. And I really believe that. I really believe that if I trust you to take the quiz on your own, you'll take the quiz on your own, as long as you know what the expectations are. And my expectations are you get no help. And at the bottom of each quiz, I will have a space where it says this. It says, I have not cheated on this quiz, nor have I helped another student to cheat. You sign that. You turn that into me. That's good enough for me. If you sign that and you cheated, then you haven't only cheated, you've lied, and you know that's tougher to live with, I think, and hopefully that's going to be enough. If you have somebody else who asks you for help, you're not supposed to give or receive any help, so send them to me. Say, if you need a clarifying question, go see Mr. Rubin. And hopefully this is something that's going to be good for everybody, and we will try it out starting this Thursday. Have a nice weekend.